Aew Dynamite starts with Jon Moxley coming out, and he says he's got a contract that he already signed for a title match at All Out, and he's leaving it in the ring for anybody to sign. An AEW producer, Ace Steel, comes out and grabs the contract. Backstage, Daniel Garcia pledges his loyalty to the Jericho Appreciation Society to Chris Jericho. Bryan Danielson versus Jake Hager, and Bryan wins with double knees. After the match, Angelo Parker and Matt Menard attack Bryan, but Wheeler Yuta and Claudio Catagnoli run out to fight them. Then Jericho goes to hit Bryan with a steel chair, but Daniel Garcia takes the chair from Jericho, and Bryan hits his knees on Jericho. The wingmen are in the ring, JD Drake, Ryan Nemeth, Peter Avalon and Cesar Bononi, and W. Morrissey comes out and drops all of them. Then Stokely Hathaway comes out and gives Morrissey his business card. Britt Baker and Jamie Hayter with Rebel in their corner versus Hikaru Shida and Toni Storm, and Shida wins with a spinning kick on Britt. CM Punk comes out and says he was 100% last week and maybe he just doesn't have the love for this thing anymore. Then Ace Steel comes out and yells at Punk and says it's not about how many times you're knocked down, you get up and fight, and you're going to fight on Sunday at All Out. And he gives Punk the contract, and Punk G's up the crowd hard and gets in the crowd to sign the contract. Jungle Boy and Christian Cage have a sit-down interview with Jim Ross backstage, and Jungle Boy says at All Out it won't be Jungle Boy you have a match with, you are going to fight Jack Perry. FTR, Dax Harwood and Cash Wheeler and Wardlow versus Jobbers and Silas Young, and Wardlow wins with his powerbomb. Jon Moxley comes out and says he's going to show everyone the difference between a fake messiah, a martyr, and a legend being made right before your eyes. Backstage, Andrade tries to buy an injured Preston Vance from Evil Uno, but Uno says they're Dark Order for life, so Andrade drops Uno. Dante Martin versus Rush versus Rey Fenix versus Wheeler Yuta, and Yuta wins with a roll-up on Dante. Backstage, Hangman Adam Page tells Alex Reynolds and John Silver of the Dark Order that if they have nobody else, he will be on their team for the Trios tournament. Aussie Open, Kyle Fletcher and Mark Davis and Will Ospreay versus the Elite, the Young Bucks, Matt and Nick Jackson and Kenny Omega in the main event, and Kenny wins with his one-winged angel. We'll see you next week for the next Dynamite highlight.